Individual needs. Pre-primary education MCQ questions. 1. What is the primary purpose of pre-primary education? A. To prepare children for formal schooling. B. To provide childcare for working parents. C. To teach children basic life skills. D. To offer a fun and engaging environment for young children. Correct answer: A. To prepare children for formal schooling. 2. Which of these is not a key area of development supported by pre-primary education? A. Physical strength. B. Social and emotional skills. C. Academic readiness. D. Critical thinking. Correct answer: A. Physical strength. 3. How does pre-primary education help children develop social and emotional skills? A. By providing opportunities for play and interaction with peers. B. By teaching children about emotions and how to manage them. C. By encouraging children to express themselves creatively. D. All of the above. Correct answer: D. All of the above. 4. Which of these is an example of an activity that promotes early literacy skills in pre-primary education? A. Playing with building blocks. B. Listening to stories read aloud. C. Playing dress up. D. Engaging in free play. Correct answer: B. Listening to stories read aloud. 5. How does pre-primary education foster critical thinking and problem-solving skills? A. By encouraging children to ask questions and explore their surroundings. B. By providing structured lessons on problem-solving techniques. C. By rewarding children for finding correct answers. D. By limiting children's access to technology. Correct answer: A. By encouraging children to ask questions and explore their surroundings. 6. What is the primary benefit of developing self-esteem and confidence in pre-primary education? A. It helps children perform better academically. B. It prepares children for social interactions. C. It encourages children to take risks and try new things. D. All of the above. Correct answer: D. All of the above. 7. How does pre-primary education help children develop a love of learning? A. By making learning fun and engaging. B. By introducing children to a variety of subjects. C. By encouraging children to explore their interests. D. All of the above. Correct answer: D. All of the above. 8. Which of these is an example of an activity that promotes fine motor skills in pre-primary education? A. Playing tag. B. Jumping rope. C. Building with blocks. D. Painting with fingers. Correct answer: D. Painting with fingers. 9. How does pre-primary education help children transition to primary school? A. By providing a familiar environment and routines. B. By introducing children to basic academic concepts. C. By fostering social and emotional skills. D. All of the above. Correct answer: D. All of the above. 10. What is the typical age range for children attending pre-primary education programs? A. 2 to 4 years old. B. 3 to 5 years old. C. 4 to 6 years old. D. 5 to 7 years old. Correct answer: B. 3 to 5 years old. 11. Which of the following is not a benefit of pre-primary education? A. Improved physical fitness. B. Enhanced social skills. C. Increased creativity. D. Improved sleep habits. Correct answer: D. Improved sleep habits. 12. What is the main focus of pre-primary education? A. Academic achievement. B. Social and emotional development. C. Physical development. D. Cognitive development. Correct answer: B. Social and emotional development. 13. Which of these is not a skill that pre-primary education helps children develop? A. Reading and writing. B. Basic math skills. C. Advanced science concepts. D. Problem solving. Correct answer: C. Advanced science concepts. 14. How does pre-primary education help children develop a sense of accomplishment? A. By setting realistic goals and providing opportunities for success. B. By rewarding children for every achievement. C. By comparing children's progress to their peers. D. By focusing on individual strengths and weaknesses. Correct answer: A. By setting realistic goals and providing opportunities for success. 15. What is the role of teachers in pre-primary education? A. To provide structured lessons and lectures. B. To act as facilitators and guides for children's learning. C. To assess children's academic progress. D. To discipline children for inappropriate behavior. Correct answer, B. To act as facilitators and guides for children's learning. 16. How does pre-primary education prepare children for future success? A. By providing a strong foundation for learning. B. By equipping children with the necessary skills for academic achievement. C. By fostering social and emotional intelligence. D. All of the above. Correct answer, D. All of the above. 17. Which of the following is an example of a pre-primary education activity that promotes language development? A. Building a tower with blocks. B. Singing songs and rhymes. C. Playing with dolls. D. Running around the playground. Correct answer, B. Singing songs and rhymes. 18. What is the main goal of pre-primary education in terms of social development? A. To teach children how to behave in a classroom setting. B. To help children develop empathy and cooperation skills. C. To prepare children for future social events. D. To encourage children to make friends. Correct answer, B. To help children develop empathy and cooperation skills. 19. Which of the following is not a benefit of pre-primary education for parents? A. Peace of mind knowing their child is in a safe and nurturing environment. B. Access to affordable childcare. C. Reduced stress levels. D. Increased financial stability. Correct answer, D. Increased financial stability. 20. What is the most important role of pre-primary education in a child's development? A. To teach them basic academic skills. B. To prepare them for primary school. C. To foster their social, emotional, and cognitive growth. D. To provide them with opportunities for fun and play. Correct answer, C. To foster their social, emotional, and cognitive growth.